Hi, Carrie T here. Have you joined the bandwagon and started using reusable freezer bags? You know, the kind that you can put a freezer meal in, take it out a couple weeks later, have a nice meal, and then you have to clean the thing. Well, here's my suggestions for how to take care of that. Well, there's a problem with the dishwasher in that I think they just collapse and then the water doesn't get in there and they don't get clean. So you end up having to clean them anyway. And number two, sometimes the bags you get say you can't put them in the dishwasher. So now you've got to try to turn them inside out. Well, I've got some bags here and I'm going to try to turn these inside out. But it's practically impossible because they're so gross inside that you almost have to clean them before you try to turn them inside out. And my hands are getting all greasy and it's a real pain in the neck and you can't quite get the corners pushed out, and I just don't like to do it that way. So here's what I do. I just rinse them out really well. Get most of that greasy stuff out. And I put some water on my sponge and some soap. And I go inside with these. It works so much better than trying to turn them inside out. And I can get right into the corners with my sponge. And I turn it over. None of this nonsense about turning it right side out, inside out. Ugh. It's so much faster. I'll rinse it out really well. Several times. Make sure you get all that soap out. I think I'll do one more time, just to make sure. Ta-da! And you know what the best thing is? These bag stands that you used to fill them. Set them on there and dry them out. Really simple and easy. Nothing collapses. Everything dries great. I like to put them in my dish drainer so they drain really well. And simple. They usually dry after a couple hours, maybe even earlier, depends. But I think that's much easier than turning them inside out. Let me know how you wash yours out. And if you have a really good kind that you like to use, I'd like to know that too. And while I'm talking about freezer bags, one of the things I like to do is I have these dissolvable canning labels for when I do my canning, and they just dissolve in water. So this is what I also use on my freezer bags, and when I go to wash them off, label's gone. There's not much room on these. I think you can get bigger ones, but usually it's so hard to know what exactly you have put in that freezer bag sometimes, so it's a good thing to put a label on it, and then I can always check the recipe for times and temperatures. So just a suggestion if you're tired of labels. Thanks. So I think that's a much easier way than trying to stick them in the dishwasher and turning them inside out. So simple. Why do we have to make things so complicated? Plus, I don't like to take up room in my dishwasher. I'm a lazy and I want to get as many dishes in there as I can so I don't have to wash anything else by hand. So let me know how you clean yours, and do you have a favorite brand you like to use? And maybe drop a couple of your favorite freezer meal recipes. I'd love to hear some more, and I'm going to drop a couple of my favorites down in the bottom. Thanks for watching. Carrie T signing out.